the older I get, I'm getting more socially lazy. Like, this is as much talking as I like to do. I talk, you listen, you know? I can't have a conversation with people. I lose energy so fast. I don't know what it is, especially with morning people. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You're not better than me. If you're here, you're not. I hate morning people. You're so pleased with yourself that you can get up. Blow me. How about that? You ever stay the night at a morning person's house? They're so condescending whenever you get up. Because they were always up before you, and they're going to let you know, too. And it doesn't matter when you get up. It was never early enough. And they're going to let you know and make you feel bad about it. As soon as you show your face, they're going to be like, honey, look, he's alive. Wow. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. We didn't think you were ever going to get up. It's almost 6:15 in the morning. Like, yeah, I know, I heard you two fucking talking shit down the hallway. Can you keep it down, for Christ's sake? And then they're always like, what are your plans today? That's such a morning person question to ask. What are your plans? Not do you have plans. What are your plans? Like we're all trying to accomplish a goal? I'm a 36-year-old comedian staying in your house. These are my plans, bitch. What, do you want a breakdown? When you and your wife go to work, I'm going to jerk off in your guest room and then go back to sleep. Those are my plans. Then I'm going to see the Mario movie. I hear it's good. Whenever I have to get up, I'm sober, so I don't drink anymore. So like my new thing is like caffeine. I need coffee, and I especially need it in the morning. And for some reason, I always tend to get a really bubbly, energetic barista who wants to have a conversation with me. Why? She's like up and happy to be at work this early, and she's like smiling, speaking in full sentences. She's got both her eyes open. What the fuck? She on coke? And then she has a comment for my whole order as she's writing it down on the cup. She's like, oh, it's cold brew. It's kind of chilly today. Someone's a risk taker. I'm like, oh, God. Almond milk? Are you concerned about the planet? And I'm like, I'm going to kill both of us if you don't make this fucking coffee. Hurry up. But you ever get so socially lazy that you don't even correct someone when they're wrong? So she's writing my order down on the cup, and then she goes, oh, and what's your name? And I go, it's Kane. And she goes, Dean? And I go, yeah. I'm Dean, I don't care. Make the coffee. Dean wants coffee. The other reason I said, yes, I'm Dean, is not just because I was being lazy and I wanted to hurry up this process. It's also because I've played the name game with baristas before, with everybody. Anybody who needs to know what my name is, no one understands it almost every time. It's Cain, it's one syllable, I say it really fast when you ask me what it is, and even if I clarify it, one time I told a barista, it's Cain, as in Cain and Abel. When I got my coffee back, no bullshit, she had written on the cup, King Annabelle. What the fuck? What is that? That's what you thought I said. You think my name is King Annabelle. If my name's King Annabelle, I shouldn't be ordering my own coffee, okay? There should be a dude with, Rui should come out with a trumpet and roll out a red carpet. Lords and ladies, now presenting King Annabelle, you know? I come in with a red jacket and a scepter, cold brew, don't ask me any more questions. No one look me in the eye, I'm tired. But when I was like in my 20s, I fought with everybody about anything. Like it didn't matter. If you were wrong, I had to correct you. And we were gonna fight about it. That's how I was. And I grew out of that so fast, but like, in my 20s, I was a nightmare. Like I had a friend who always used phrases wrong, and that drove me nuts. I was in a comedy club and I was in a back booth working on my laptop, and she comes up to me and she's like, hey, I need your help with something, and I know that you're busy. I'm not trying to overload you, but I just was, can you come and get me whenever you've reached your breaking point? And I was like, the fuck? What did you say? And she's like, I know that I don't want to stress you out, and I know that you're working, but I do need your help. So just come and find me whenever you've reached your breaking point. And I'm like, let me get this straight. You want me to come and help you when I've reached my breaking point? And she's like, yeah. Why? You don't want to help me? I'm like, well, not if I have to reach my breaking point, I don't. And she's like, I'm confused. were you not planning on reaching a breaking point today? And I'm like, do you mean take a break? And she's like, those are the same things. And I'm like, no, they're fucking not. Okay, I've reached my breaking point, bitch. I can't handle this anymore. To take a break is to have a cigarette. To reach your breaking point is to use the cigarette to light the club on fire. That's when you want my help? When I'm ready to snap and kill everybody? That's when you want me to move an ottoman? And she got just as condescending back to me. She was like, Kane, when you have reached your breaking point, that's when you take a break. And I'm like, yeah, from reality, all right? When you see a homeless guy having an argument with a garbage can, he's not taking some me time, all right? He's reached his breaking point. And she's like, let's ask some of the staff members what they think it means. I'm like, let's fucking do it. So we go walking around the comedy club asking everybody what they think reach your breaking point means. Almost unanimously across the board, people either said to lose your mind or to give up altogether. We had one last staff member to ask, and I go, you want to ask Chef Joseph? Maybe he's the one guy. Maybe he'll help you out. And she was like, you know what? I think I'm done with this conversation. I think we should just move on. And I was like, oh, so you've reached your breaking point? Boom! Suck it. It's so dumb. I like when I meet other people who are also not morning people. I love it. I know that it's gonna go so fast. My order. I love it. But I did during the pandemic. I had the mask mandate in LA. It was a nightmare. I had this girl. I walked in and I had this barista. She, same energy as me, but even angrier. Like it was like her last day, or I looked like her ex-boyfriend from the eyes up. Like she could give a fuck what I'm ordering. She's not even looking at me as we're trying to order, and it's taking forever because she's like, and I'm, like we can't get it figured out, and it's taking forever to finally get it all the way done to where it's the right order, and then she's like, through her mask of, what's your name? And through my mask I go, King. And then she didn't do anything. She just stood there. Like somebody switched her off, and she's just like, I don't know. You could see her doing the math in her head, but not the pen or her eyes moved. And she's like, it's a K sound. But I don't care. I'm not asking him again. I don't give a fuck. And finally she like comes back online, writes something down, and passes it to the barista who makes the coffee. And I'm like, I can't wait to see what this is gonna be. So a couple minutes go by and I see a coffee get set down at the bar that looks a lot like the one I just ordered. And the barista who makes the coffee looks down at the cup, reads the name and goes, coin? I got a cold brew with almond milk and raspberry syrup for a coin. Now, I don't want to just assume that's mine, because I'm in a coffee shop in Los Angeles, There could be a coin here, I have no idea. I'm looking for a white lady with dreadlocks wearing a power suit, That bitch wasn't there that day. And I was like, fuck, I'm coin. God damn it. Like, I just want someone to know know who I am. I want them to know me as soon as, fuck, whatever. And I walk up, and I grab the cup, and I pick it up, and the barista who makes it stops me, and she goes, just to double check, your name is Coin? And I was like, no, it's King Annabelle. Don't you ever fucking forget. All right, that's my time. You guys were awesome. Enjoy the rest of the show.
King Annabelle, everybody, make it loud for my guy Kane Coin Holloway.